Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Get It, Got It Good. I am your host, Najwa Hyde Carter, and thank you for joining me in Apprille Harris today. You guys, maybe you're watching this on WBGR Health and Wellness Channel, or maybe you're listening to it on Total Entertainment Radio, whichever. Thank you for joining us. In addition, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Favor One, Dance Solutions Youth Outreach, Mission Dance Works, One Man Sharp as Another, Maryland Prep Academy, and Nail Fetish. You guys, thank you. Also, you guys, coming to my store on najacarter.com will be the Genius is Common t-shirts, where everybody needs to understand that genius is common. So you guys, before we jump in with Apprille and learn all about her consulting business, we have to take a brief break. So you guys, stay with us. We'll be right back. So welcome back, you guys. I am happy that you're still here because now we get a chance to talk to Apprille Harris, you guys, from Chief Logistics Consulting. So Apprille, thank you for joining me today. I'm so glad to meet you. No problem.
Thank you for having me.
So I got a question for you.
Sure.
Why business? A lot of times people go, business is so difficult to get in. It's so much of a risk to take. And yet you got into business. You're an African-American woman and you're consulting. So that means you're giving advice to other people about it. So how did this all even start?
Well, I am retired U.S. Navy. I served 23 years and I did logistics in the Navy for the government. So logistics involves everything from finding products, buying products all over the world, moving products all over the world. It involves organization. It involves event planning. It involves all of the aspects from beginning to purchasing all the way down to shutting down an event, returning all the gear that you rented, so forth and so on. And then, of course, paying all the bills. So since I retired in December 2018, so I was thinking, okay, what am I going to do with the rest of my life? What am I going to do now? And then for a few months, it's just I thought about it, and then I was like, wow, okay, what is in my hands that I'm already qualified to do? What is in my hands that I already have the skills to do? What's in my hands that I already have experience doing? So I thought about logistics. Said, I've been doing it. Why try to start up something new when I already have this in my hand already? So I have a friend who does consulting also, helping people get their businesses started. So I gave her a call and we just discussed it back and forth for a few months. What's the goal going to be? What's the vision? So forth and so on. And then we decided, okay, let's go ahead and do this thing. So we launched this year in January 2020. And we've been, putting all the work in. Advertising, we're up on all the social media platforms. I have cards, I have placards, I have things on my car right around town with the little magnets on my car. Just really trying to help those who need my services, especially now since we're in a pandemic. So everybody has everything all around them. You can't really get out like you used to. So, it's a tool for me to be out in the community. It's a tool for me to help the seniors and to help my fellow veterans who may not be mobile or whatever case may be, to just help them to get organized, to declutter. And then of course we do event planning as well.
So that's a lot. And you're like the structure, the organizational piece to so many people, because a lot of times entrepreneurs are visionaries, but they don't necessarily know the steps from point A to point B, and they get themselves in trouble with the logistics.
Yes.
And so that's awesome that you were able to use your background. And by the way, thank you for your service and congratulations on retiring.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. So and then the fascinating part about logistics is you could take the model and how you implement the strategies and the steps, and you can apply it to the multiple different businesses. So you said event planning, you said buying and receiving, you said pretty much everything. So does that mean any type of business can come and use your services?
Yes, absolutely. We do personal, we do individuals, we do homes, all the way up to warehouses. If anyone needs to get organized, if anyone needs help with their staffing, if anyone needs, help getting their warehouses or their whatever products they may have, whatever it is, since I have done it all throughout my military career, so I am, prepared to go in and help them transform whatever it is that they are trying to transform.
Absolutely. And one of the fascinating parts about this is that you are a baby business, right? Mm-hmm. So it is awesome because people are able to see the very beginning stages as far as, okay, you launched in January.
Yeah.
But coming up to that, because a lot of times people are like, they, like you said, they were going back and forth. You were going back and forth for a couple of months, and you had to think of your mission, your vision, how you're going to structure the business. So what was that process like pre-launch so that people can get an understanding of how that works?
It was a lot of soul searching, a lot of writing, and rewriting, because my business consultant, Dr. Kim Watson, she's out of North Carolina, she's tough, and she wants to make sure that you know exactly what you're getting into. You can't start a business today and expect to be a millionaire tomorrow. It takes work.
Yeah.
And you have to do that work, so she kept my feet on the ground, that this is going to be a 2 to 5 year process just launching.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that, because a lot of times people think that businesses, professionals, athletes, actors, entertainers, or whatever is an overnight process, but it's not.
It is not.
2 to 5 years before what?
Before you really get into the mainstream, before people really know about you, because it takes advertising, it takes networking, it takes putting your face out there, attending events, and that's even more difficult now with the pandemic. So we're doing a lot of Zoom meetings. We're doing a lot of Zoom face-to-face with people, just to get my name out there, to get my face out there, and to get my logo out there, so people know, okay, this is Chief Logistics. So it takes a lot of networking. It takes a lot of feet on the ground. You got to do things that you wouldn't normally do. You got to attend whatever it is that you have to attend, get on these Zoom meetings, get on LinkedIn, because a lot of people are private. Oh, I don't want to be friends with everybody, but you have to, because you want people to know about you and your business. So you got to come outside of your shell, come outside of your box. And if you're not a people person, you better become one real quick.
See, I'm glad it's coming from you, because I preach this all of the time. You got to get out of your comfort zone. Even if you're an introvert, you better learn how to at least connect, because networking is so important. Marketing is so important. And you stated 2 of my favorite words. So you guys, that's the reason I love talking to businesses and entertainers and stuff, because it's all about getting your name out there. Once you get your name out there, you can then translate that or convert that into business, right?
Right, exactly.
So
exactly.
Now, you launched in January. What does the launching process look like? Because a lot of times people go into business and they say, hey, I'm in business, but they didn't do the business plan. Right. They didn't do the marketing plan. They didn't do the startup costs.
That's right.
The just licensing.
We did all of that. And of course, you have to be a legal business first and foremost, because a lot of people start businesses, but they're not legal in their state. So Dr. Watson made sure that we filed all the proper paperwork, that We paid all the accessible fees and got our tax accounts set up and things of that nature, because that part is important, especially for Black-owned businesses. We have to be on our P's and Q's financially and legally. Yeah. Because there's not many Black businesses around. So we have to make sure that we know what we're doing. So I certainly recommend, that anybody who wants to start a business, find a professional. Don't try to do everything on your own. It's okay to get help to do what it is you're trying to do, because it's a lot. It's a lot to take on as someone, and of course, it's going to cost money to get help. So save in advance, save, because I got to pay Dr. Watson, I got to pay for my website, I got to pay for all these different things. So it is going to take a little startup money to get your business right. That's what we wanted, to make sure that we started on the right foot.
See, so many lessons in this, you guys, and I really, really, really hope you're paying attention, because I don't want you to miss this, because a lot of times people come to me and they ask questions, and I go over this stuff every week with different people in different arenas, and they all say the same thing. You guys, you have to invest in yourself. You have to put that money in. You have to pay it in full up front. And it's going to take a while for you to recoup your investment.
That's right.
You cannot skimp on the marketing either. So you actually have to put money in. You actually have to go and get the legal paperwork done. So you're in Michigan, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I know that different states have different laws and rules and everything, but regardless of what state you're in, you have to go and register your business. You have to go and set up your bank account. You have to do these things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so now you're launched. You have all of this paperwork in place. You are a legal business entity. Now, did you ever consider or discuss, or did you actually do the minority business certifications, or the women-owned business certifications, or how do you fund it? Because a lot of times us as brown people have more of a difficult time getting funding from the bank or traditional sources. Yep. So how does that work?
Well, right now we are working on all of that, getting in all of the different associations, Black-owned businesses, Black women in business, Detroit businesses, things of that nature. So Dr. Kim, that's why it's such a blessing to have someone in it with you, because she knows all this stuff. This is her profession. So she gets all the information for me and just presents it. And then we talk about it and decide which way we want to go, what is going to be best for my business, because it's not necessary to get in anything and everything, what's in line with what we're trying to do and what can we give back. Because it's not just about me getting something from them, but what am I providing to this association as well, so it's always a two-way street. But having her helping me with all of this stuff, the fine-tuned stuff, because I don't know anything about business, I'm just starting. She's been in the game for a long time. So this has been a great blessing, finding out. And it's been very informative, because you find out about people and businesses and things that are going on all around you that you never had any idea about. Because it's a new field. So you're learning something new every single day about how business works, how to get yourself out there, how to make these connections and things like that, because as Black-owned businesses, we're not in competition with one another. We want to be a united front, that Black and brown people are here, we are intelligent, we are smart, we are capable, we are competent, and we're trustworthy, because we have this reputation that Black folks is always late, Black folk ain't gonna do the job all the way through, Black folk gonna leave you hanging, all this stuff. So we want to combat all of the stereotypes by being on our P's and Q's, by being on time, by doing what we said we were going to do in the quote, you know, by sticking to what the deal was. So we have to stick together to make sure that Black-owned businesses and brown-owned businesses, that we keep our good reputation in the community.
Indeed, I agree wholeheartedly. I'm all for win-win situations, scenarios, but we have to take a brief break, you guys. As always, you know, you got to pay them bills. So you guys, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to TLO. If you know, you know. Coming soon, different sponsorships and investment opportunities for all brands, musicians, influencers to join the company and create this community and also make money from your craft. So if you want to join the movement, check out our space and see what more we have to offer. In this space, we're going to be holding our weekly modeling classes as well as our shoots.
Models, go sign up, link in the bio.
Along with that, we have a facility that can accommodate whatever you need. Here at TLO, we want to create a community and a space where all brands and all creators, influencers, musicians, talents to grow and build their business, not only with content, but also with wealth. So join the movement today and subscribe.
Welcome back, you guys. I'm glad that you guys are still here with me and Apprille, or should I say Apprille and I? Hey, whatever. So, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Because a lot of times, it's one thing putting the money out there to start yourself on the right path or on the path that you choose to start the business, correct? It's another thing to then go and put out extra money for professional help, because it's like getting a good lawyer, getting a good doctor. It's gonna cost like some real money, and everybody don't have it, so they have to weigh the pros and the cons. But for you, how did you go and then find Dr. Kim, or decide that she was the right person to team with? Because you know, with building a business, you gotta find your core team, and that's one of the people on your core team. So how did you pick, choose, and work and decide to work with her?
Well, luckily for me, my mom is a pastor here in the city of Detroit, so she has a network of pastors and spiritual leaders and businesses, and Dr. Kim is one of those people that's in the network. So I was greatly blessed to have access to someone like Dr. Kim. But since I also did some research on LinkedIn, you know, I did some research on Facebook. I Googled a lot of business managers and things of that nature and looked at all of the information and things of that nature. So I didn't go with Dr. Kim because I already knew Dr. Kim, but I went with her because she's faith-based. I'm faith-based, you know, so it's a connection on that level, because whatever we do, of course, we want to always project that image of Christ and positivity. So even though since I'm a business, I am a faith-based business, so it was important to me to have a certain type of representation. You know, because all business people and good business people, as far as their practices and reputations and things of that nature, they're making money, but do you really want to be associated with them? So that was the question as well. And then she's Black, she's a woman. She's been where I am trying to go. So of course I felt like she was the perfect person. She's educated, she's intelligent, she's well connected. So I certainly thought that she was a great choice for me, you know, because our visions aligned and what we wanted to do, keeping the faith in the business, keeping, you know, a clean reputation and things of that nature was important to both of us, because there's some stuff I'm just not going to do, because since I'm not, you know, going to be out here doing any and everything.
All money ain't good money.
Just to make a buck, you know what I'm saying? So that was important. So I felt like she was an excellent fit for me.
So I love the way you described why she was an excellent fit, because you listed a ton of adjectives and personality traits that match you. And you guys, when you listen to that list, you got to understand the values and your morals, and do the same thing and see if that person aligns with your vision, your mission, your core values, beliefs, and things like that before you choose somebody. And that means for everybody is going to be different, correct?
Right. Right.
And so
Correct.
you have to do that with each person. And also you have to feel your voice. A lot of times people don't like to surround themselves with people better than them, but it behooves you to be around people who have been where you want to go.
Yes.
So that you can learn from them.
Absolutely.
Right?
Get
and
a
they
mentor.
fill the gaps. Yeah.
It's okay to have a mentor. You need a mentor. You know, someone who's already walked in your shoes, who knows the mistakes that they made, you know, and can help keep you from those same mistakes. It's not saying that you're not capable. A lot of people have a problem with, oh my God, I'm gonna do this on my own. I'm gonna do this on my own. You know, no man is an island. Nobody makes it alone.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're the talent or anything else. That it takes a team of people to do what it is we're all trying to do, whatever your path is. You know, so get that out of your mind. No man is an island. We all need each other. We all need guidance. We all need mentorship. And there's nothing wrong with mentorship.
Indeed not. It helps you with your learning curve, and so that way you don't have to go through some of the pitfalls. So let me ask you, when we're networking and marketing and things like that, we have to know our audience space. And a lot of times people just put stuff out there and not even realize who they're marketing to. They just say, I'm just going to blanket it out there. Okay. So before you started marketing and things, did you sit down and figure out who your whole audience is?
We did. It is, you know, people like myself, busy professionals, retired persons, because we're all busy and we all gather up things along this journey of life, boxes of stuff in the basement, stuff in the garage, stuff everywhere. We get married, we get divorced, we have kids, our kids grow up and leave and we still got their baby clothes in the basement or
in a storage somewhere that we're paying rent for.
Right. Or storage facility. So I think that is important to know. Looking at myself, I use myself as a model. You know, I'm 46, so middle age, I guess I would be considered middle age. Single, so some people are married, some people have kids. I am a foster mom as well. One of my babies just went home yesterday with his family, so that is a blessing. So we're all busy, but since I want to portray that we have to make time to get our lives organized, we have to make time, you know, we all need to be organized, my age on up. And now we are starting to reach out to the millennials because a lot of people are leaving home earlier. A lot of people are going out on their own much sooner. So they too can benefit from my business by staying, having your plan, working your plan. You know, you don't have to end up like us old folks with a whole bunch of stuff in the basement, a whole bunch of stuff in the garage, a whole bunch of stuff in the storage facility that you don't even need. You know, live your life simply. And that's something that the military taught me, because when we are deployed on the ship, the only thing I have is one sea bag of stuff and your Bible and something. You know, when I deployed to Afghanistan, we lived in tents. We lived in this. So I learned that less is more. Less is more. You know, and a lot of the stuff we think that we need to be comfortable or to be happy, you really don't need it. It's okay to have a couple of nice things. It's okay to have some stuff around you. It's okay. But what do you really need? You don't need all this stuff to live. You can live a simple life and a clutter-free life and be happy.
And it actually helps you mentally as well to declutter, to simplify. And you feel so much lighter without all of that stuff.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, absolutely. There are medical, you know, there's medical research out there that when you live in an open, free space, it does free up your spirit and your mind because you're not hampered down with all this stuff all around you. So it has many, many benefits. Organization has many, many benefits, and just the smallest bit of organization can go a long way.
And everybody, that is not their strong point. So, in knowing this, that creates a market for you. So,
Mhm.
that is your strong point. Did you have to sit down and also look at what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, so that way you can complement yourself with
Yes,
people around
absolutely.
you?
Absolutely. One thing is I am a military woman, so I had to, remember I'm not in the military anymore. So I don't need to be so tough. I don't need to be so brash. I don't need to be, so I had to relearn, how to deal with regular people,
Yeah.
how to talk to regular people, how to connect with regular people, because I've lived in the military bubble for 23 years and it's a different world.
Yeah, definitely.
So I had to continue to work on my people skills, to work on my, my tone and things of that nature, because I was a leader in the military. So, when you out barking out orders, it's like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
But we're not in the
No
military
questions, no comments, just that's what I
That's
say,
right.
go do it.
Do it. No lip, honey. Go do it. But that's not how business works. So I have to let the client dictate the conversation, dictate what it is they're trying to work out, without me jumping in saying, okay, well, we can do this. Give that person the opportunity to say what it is they need without me, like, even though I'm going to give them an assessment of what I think they need, it's important to be quiet and let the client think, give them that space that they need to sort it out for themselves. So that was the big thing for me, was to, bring it down a few notches.
Well, it's awesome, because here's the thing. People think once they leave high school, once they leave college, then learning is over. But learning is a lifelong journey.
Oh,
and one of the most important things when you're in business is learning how to deal with people. People are your business. I don't care what industry
That's
you're
right.
in.
That's right.
So how do you reteach yourself? Did you read? Did people tell you? Did you just subconsciously know? Like, how did you do that?
People have always told me, but of course I knew that, having been in the military all those years, I knew that it was who I am. It's a big part of who I am. And they didn't make me that way. I was already that way before I joined the military. So that's why I was able to get in and just go.
Yeah.
Right. So it's who I am, to be type A personality. But like you said, people are your business. And says I do have a soft side, I do have a nice side, I do have a sweet side, but at the same time, says I had to learn to balance my personality, to put the people first, to put my clients first, to make sure that they know that they are my top priority. I'm not here to make your decision for you. I am here to just assist you with whatever it is you feel that you need.
Yeah. I call it balancing my personalities, plural.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. Because people are important. And once you get one bad critique, one bad, man, I worked with Apprille and she came over here and had us in the Navy, so like, we don't want that type of reputation, even though that is a perk of my business, that I do have that discipline. I do have that initiative and things like that, things done and accomplish the mission. But says I got to recognize that everybody doesn't operate the same way that I operate. So it may take them, what take me one day to take care of, may take them 5 days to take care of. And that's okay, because they're the client. My job is to support them in what they're trying to do, not to take over.
Most definitely. So you guys, we're going to take one more break, and then we're going to wrap it up with Apprille, find out how we can reach her, contact her, hire her, things of that nature. So you guys, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Research suggests that close to 50% of all small businesses go out of business in their first 2 years. Don't let that be you. Join That's My Network LLC today. Here at That's My Network, we strive to help businesses build their brand by offering connections to multiple marketing streams, including promotion across a social media platform that has a growing following of 50,000 nationwide. Let us help build and develop your brand to reach its full potential. For more information, email that'smynetwork@gmail.com. That's My Network, a network that works for you.
Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you for still being with us. I am still here speaking to Apprille about consulting, starting a business, being a baby business, and some of the things that you need to go through in order to successfully start a business, right? So Apprille
Yes.
and I had the privilege of speaking some, you guys, off camera, off air, and things of that nature. And we were having this great conversation, but I definitely want to bring that to you guys because some of the things that was being shared, it is absolutely the truth from my perspective, okay? And maybe you'll find truth in it as well. But Apprille, you were stating when you start a business and you start to learn, what are some of the things that you think people should be aware of or not do?
Well, the legalities of being a business owner. You want to make sure that we as Black and brown people stay on top of the law, stay on top of, because I mean, let's be real. There's not a lot of people who want us to succeed. It's not a lot of people who want us to be in business. So we got to beat them at their game. We got to, when that tax audit comes, have your tax information filed correctly. Have it readily available. Just all these sorts of things business-wise, and be organized, because we don't want any problems with our business. It's one thing to start a business. It's another thing to keep that business legal and to keep the finances straight. So as Black and brown people, we have to make sure that we stay on top of that. We got to stay ahead of the game. So when this tax man come or whoever comes to do audit, whatever, boom, here go my files. There you go. Deal with it. And
the paperwork. Yes,
ready
the
for them.
paperwork.
That's right.
And if you're not good at it, hire somebody like you, right?
There you go. Paperwork, filing, your employees and all that sort of stuff, just to keep your affairs in order is very, very important. And then, of course, as the owner, you are the brand. So whatever it is that you're about, that's what your business is going to be about. That's the kind of people that you're going to attract. So you want to always remember. So now that I'm a business owner, I'm online, all this stuff, I got these decals on my car. Says I got to watch how I carry myself. I got to watch when I'm at the cash register and something's wrong. I can't just file off the handle.
Yes.
I got to maintain control. I got to represent, because I am the brand of my business.
24/7.
So it's important how you carry yourself in the public, because people remember. People never forget. So if I show out in the grocery store, then I come out and get in my car with these decals, I ain't doing business with them. She was just in there going in on the cashier. So these are the things that we have to be mindful of. We're the brand. So how you represent yourself is how your business will be represented. And as business owners, doesn't mean that we're all that now. So gotta stay humble, and if God blesses our businesses to go on and grow and to be successful and be, something that we can sustain, that's a blessing. And let's reach back and help the next man, but stay humble, stay teachable, because there's always something new out there. There's always something new changing. So keep those connections. But I'm going to keep Dr. Kim in my life because she knows the way. So when things are changing, when things are shifting, because some businesses have to keep shifting with the times. You got to keep shifting with what's going on in the world. You got to keep shifting. You might have to change your advertising a little bit, shift a little bit.
Just with
okay.
COVID.
We was with this group of people. Okay, now let's see what, you got to stay flexible. Stay flexible. Yep. Something else I learned in the military. Stay flexible. You can't be so set in what it is you think you want it to be, because the people are going to dictate what you are. Absolutely. You have an idea in mind. You have a vision, but the people.
There you go.
The people know what they need. I'm sorry. The people know what they need. So we got to keep our ears to the ground and listen to what the people are saying and what they want.
Absolutely. Great advice, you guys. Okay, so Apprille, how do people find you, your company, everything? You have a website?
Yes, I do. My website is www.chieflogistics chieflogisticsconsulting.com. One word, Chief Logistics Consulting. And there you will find my vision, our mission, our prices, what we do, how we do it, photos. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Just put in my business name, Chief Logistics Consulting. You'll see my picture there. So please feel free to follow us and things of that nature. We will keep you up to date on what's happening with Chief Logistics Consulting.
So is this geographically positioned business, or can you work all over?
We do virtuals as well. You don't have to be in the state of Michigan. We live in a technology age. I may not be able to come there to personally consult, but we can certainly do Facebook Messenger, FaceTime, Zoom, like all of those things. But we are based in the state of Michigan, and we service all the surrounding area. I'm in Detroit, Michigan, but we do service all of the surrounding areas, Saginaw, Flint, Troy, all the Southfield, all those areas where we are available to do virtual consulting as well.
Absolutely. So you guys, go check out the website, chieflogisticsconsulting.com. As well, follow Get It, Got It Good, G3, across all social media platforms. And you can email me if you have any questions at getitgotitgood.g3@gmail.com. And all the links to WBGR, Total Entertainment Radio, the stores, all of that, you can also find on NajiaCarter.com. You guys, Najia is NYSIA. So, Apprille, I want to thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. Is it okay if I shout out a couple businesses?
Yes, definitely. Shout out some businesses.
We have Beanie, the builder. She's a Black-owned business. She does construction, sort of thing. So she's all of that.
Go ahead, sister.
We have Bello Balloon Designs. They do cups, souvenir cups. If you get in your family reunion together and things like that, and you need some gear, my homegirl has you covered. My brother Tim Adams, he has a financial firm. My sister Valerie has a massage business. So we have finance, we have souvenir and gifting sort of things, construction, baking, things of that nature. So please hit my Facebook page. I have all these businesses on my page. My Harris on Facebook. Hit me up and you'll see all the list of the other businesses that we are in connection with.
Absolutely, you guys, and it's always great to market and promote one another. We got to help each other. We need to stop being in competition and start being in partnership.
Yes.
So that way we all rise to the top together,
yes.
You guys. So definitely, I want to thank you all for joining me today. Thank you, Apprille, once again for joining me. You guys, check out Get It, Got It Good on WBGR Health and Wellness Channel, 11:30 a.m. Wednesdays, and weeknights, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. on Total Entertainment Radio. All episodes can be found on YouTube under Get It, Got It Good G3. And we premiere new episodes on YouTube every Wednesday night at 8 p.m., you guys. So definitely tune in. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you, sponsors. Thank you, Apprille.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Absolutely. Have a good day, everyone.
Hi, you guys. This is your girl, Najia Carter, host of Get It, Got It Good. Be sure to tune in weeknights, 6 p.m. to Total Entertainment Radio, because you don't want to miss out on the shows we have coming your way, like actress Tyler J. and Boomerang star Brittany Ng, former NFL Redskins wide receiver Denaria McCanns, and Scarlett De Niro from the multi-platinum group Drew Hill. Be sure to follow at Get It Got It Good G3 across all social media platforms so you can stay in the know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm trying to tell you, I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. I'm always ready. We more than basic around this bitch. Can't trust people cause they shady. Intellect got crazy. My only problem was being lazy. I know some